We have one. Still waiting for more people. Let me get this off. Let me adjust this. It's too high. Thank you for anyone. I know we just got one. We'll have more. We'll wait a few minutes before we start. But I do want to say thank you for everyone who participates in our live shows, in our tournament. Oh my gosh, I'm having so much fun with the tournament. I still, the 3 Degrees will win, but I'm still kind of shocked that Cousin Emma, she looked like she lost votes. And that kind of shocked me because I'm like, with Cousin Emma, I just, watching that, if we're going to watch that tonight, that's why I was like, let's watch it and see. We only, our small group will come and watch and we'll see. But a lot of people really liked, at least in the comments as well, Fast Fanny. And watching that episode again, she's great. Fast Fanny's so amazing. She's funnier than heck. But I feel like if you took Fast Fanny's segment out of the episode itself is still great. Seeing Leroy and Bubba, Leroy dancing, all of them getting plastered, Fred with his big shoes and his long coat. Like, the episode itself is still great, even without her. But then you can't take, the other episodes, like I said, are based on that. You can't take Dolly out and have that episode. You can't take Emma out and have that episode. You definitely can't take the 3 Degrees. So that's why, to me, I always felt those were the bigger impacts. But several people did request to get Fast Fanny in there. And so, like I said, she's got to be in the tournament. She's very memorable. The next round coming up, the game show. For anyone who watches it, we will have our game show. Hey, what's happening, Erica? Nice you joining us. I'm so glad you can make it. I'm glad I did ask for you the other day, and you said you would be. But with the game, I will have a game show video up tomorrow, and it's all going to be about some of the memorable characters we're doing, the one and done, and then I have a couple others for the next round. They'll be in it, so at least we'll get to know who else is going to be in it. Hey, Big Daddy. Hey, Big Daddy L-Rob. What's up? Hey, Share Money. Yeah, I'm glad you can make it, Big Daddy. Hey, Tom. Yeah, see, Fast Fanny, everyone loves her. They're like, yeah, Fast Fanny. Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you very much. I was a little bummed. I watched football tonight. I was really disappointed that the Dolphins didn't put up a better game. It's like I know they've been struggling, but after the first game, right, the Texans, where it was a close halftime, and then the Texans just turned on the defense and blew that one out. I was hoping for a better game tonight. It was okay. If you're a Chiefs fan, you loved it, but I'm not a Dolphin fan. Yeah, the Browns. Yeah, at least the first half was good with the Browns, and then the back-to-back pick sixes, you're like, that's it, game set. I think the Texans didn't touch the ball until like the end of the third, or maybe even fourth quarter before the offense touched it again, and then they scored again. So football was kind of a letdown today. But yeah, so today's show, get your DVDs ready if you're streaming it. Like, I got my DVD ready. I'll watch it here. You'll watch it there. We know how the routine goes. I wish I could stream it on here, but I'm unable to do that. And also, I will get a strike against me by YouTube. I tried that once, and I did get in trouble in my other channel. So we are tonight. It's, in case you don't forget, hello, Cousin Emma. Goodbye, Cousin Emma. Watching these when I do the shows and the things for it, man, I can still, no matter how many times we watch it, it always cracks me up. And the more I watch the ones for the round 3 that we're doing right now, I always watch the episodes again just to see, who do I like the most. In my opinion, it was Cousin Emma. It's just, she's just, although 3 Degrees is so good too. Yeah, see, Share Money. It's so funny. We love all of them. It's like, there's so many episodes. There's ones where I'll say, hey, you know what? This is probably my bottom 20. And she was, Erica. She is. She a gold brick. Even when me and my mom used to watch this one, and my mom's favorite was always when she'd be like, you want me to make you some pancakes and sausages? A big breakfast. And my mom would say that to me the next day. Hey, you want me to make you some pancakes and sausages? Yeah, she is a gold brick. All right. What do we got? 6 people here. I guess we can get started. Does this sound good? Yeah, this is my left ear. Oh, yeah, I had a friend like that, Erica. I had a friend like that who'd always be like, hey, let me borrow this. I'll hook you up, borrow this. I had a guy who I would always hook up, right, because I had a better job and financial, I was okay. I would hook him up. And then finally, one time he's like, hey, I got your back, Danny. I'm going to pay. I'll pay. And we go to get food, and he forgot his wallet. He's like, oh, bro, I forgot my wallet at your house. I was like, I just looked at him. I'm like, are you kidding me? How could you forget your wallet after you finally said, I got your back? I'm going to pay. I'm going to take care of it. Yeah, he did. And then he's like, oh, I'll get you next time. Never did. He moved to another state. Never did. I was like, you bum. How? And I always tell my kids that. You know, that how do you forget your wallet? Like if they forget things, we're going somewhere. Yeah, exactly, Big Daddy. There always is. All right, I'm hitting play on mine. It'll go through the intro and stuff. I usually leave it just so we can. And hey, so far out of this tournament, do you see anybody that could beat? Like I already had for like the final ones. I'm gonna already have Big Money Grip. He's not gonna be in the first four. We know everyone loves. He's gonna be one of the tops. Do you see anyone like 3 Degrees, Gus? Osgood, do you see any of them beating Big Money Grip? That's the thing that's driving me nuts. I don't know if anyone can. I mean, if I had to vote, it would probably be Big Money Grip because his episode's like one of the greatest of all time. And then what's everyone's favorite for this round? Osgood versus Grip. Yeah, see? Osgood, yeah, Osgood's classic. I would take Osgood over Gus. As much as I love Gus and he's funny, I actually want to punch him. I like Osgood. You know, he gets me so mad in that episode because he sounds so nice and then he turns into a big jerk. And you're just like, man, I want to throw Gus right out through the window. But yeah, Osgood. The next round we're going to have Sonny Cochran. I want to say Alex Hacker. You know, I might make one of them go towards the final, like the final ones to... Because they're all really good characters, too. Yeah, there's so many. When we look at it and see all the one... Oh, it's already starting. We'll just talk about this one. Yeah, Sonny Cochran. Throw yourself at the mercy of the court. I love Grady and Lamont together. Dr. Caldwell. Dr. Caldwell was in 3, though. He can't be in the tournament. He can't be. Sorry, Tom. Other people have said that, Tom. Or even like... Grady on the bearskin rug. Of course. It's hard to picture Grady without the beard. Whitman Mayo without it. My mom did that. Had a picture of me where you can see her bottom. She used to show my friends just to piss me off. But you know who else, Tom? I've heard a lot of people say was the funeral director. Remember, they're always... But he's been in 2, so I'm like, I couldn't put him in it. Lamont and Grady have such good chemistry together in this. And that's what I've said a bunch of times on our channel, and we talked about it. I think if they had done, like, if Grady with his show had been with maybe like a Bubba or Otis Littlejohn, like a buddy comedy, and been more adult humor situations with, and then once in a while check in with Sanford and Son, I think it would have better hit than the family aspect. I didn't like Grady's family. Nope. That's where I'm at right now. Oh, man. I'm sorry, Share Money. Juanita. Yeah, Juanita. Betty Harris. Yeah. Betty Harris. Yeah, I did a short on that the other day. Remember we talked about her? That was one of the trivia questions. Oh, my gosh, that was so funny. Betty Hairston. When she thinks... I love when she thinks Hoppy's Fred. He's all, the Caucasian persuasion. And then she has to look at Smitty. He's a white dude. Oh, I love Smitty doing that. Oh, we're at the... Remember, did you ever apply for welfare? Once. Only applied for welfare once. He's so stern. That nasty sandwich. I can't believe... I guess you must be real hungry. You'll eat anything. Yeah, Erica, she's proud. Once. Just once. See, she's so funny. Yeah. That's right, Share Money. She did, remember? He's like, oh, man, after that, I'll drink anything. And Lamont's all, dude, you can't be drinking out of a gas can. Yeah. Yeah, too proud to work. She is. She does anything to get out of work. Oh, Sidney Poitier. It's like Sidney Poitier. Poor Lamont, the holy moly dip. Yeah, doesn't, who eats out of the holy moly dip? Isn't it Chico? I love this part when she's all, You wait too long, you're gonna have a Geritol bride. Chico, yeah. See, I thought Chico ate it. You're gonna have a Geritol bride. And I like how she looks at Grady and she cracks a smile, like even she likes her own joke. Oh gosh, that part actually, Erica, always pisses me off. When I watch this one, I'm always like, I love chicken wings and especially rice and roni with chicken. And then when I see it, I'm like, if that was me, I would have left the house and tried to go after her. I've been like, no, 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 no. You give me that chicken and rice and roni. You ain't taking that from me. That's a good one by Lamont. Snatch your purse. Look at her checking it out. She's like, what a nice place. Everyone else comes in and dogs it. She's like, what a nice place here. Yeah, Big Daddy, call the police on Emma. Yeah, you got hookup, Smitty. Come down here. Describe her. She stole our chicken wings and rice-a-roni. Yeah, I would have went after her. They're so happy to get rid of her, but I'm like, no, dude, I want that rice-a-roni and chicken wings. Steak, rice-a-roni, beef. That's a funny one, Tom. A motel. You don't want to stay in... Yeah, ease it on way in. Ease the hell out of here. I love when she does that. Why don't you tell her to ease on out of here and ease the hell out of here? See, look, I think, especially in this season and 4, I think Lamont is really, like, besides season 1, he's really prime here. Because he gets so much, especially with Fred gone, he gets so much more material to joke with. Grady the lady killer. I'm bummed, share money, you can't. Yours isn't skipping. Hotel El Segundo. See, Lamont gets up and he's poking, he's making the faces. He's got more physical humor, I think, than he normally would with his dad. Do it to him. Yeah, Big Daddy El Segundo. I know a nice hotel in El Segundo. Do it to him. Yeah, Erica, that's one of the best when he says that. They tell her to ease the hell out of here. Yeah, basically Lamont's like, get up and get out, Emma. In the ladies' toilet, and Lamont's going to drive her. I'm wondering, does Lamont know? Yeah, Big Daddy, do it to him. The way Grady says it, she's like, oh, I couldn't do that to Lamont. Yeah, do it to him. I love how Grady acts like staying here like it's his house. To me, it's Lamont's house. You're staying there to help out. Oh, gosh, I forgot about that, Erica, when they go to bed. Oh, here we go. Hot cakes and sausages, blueberry muffins, and... Oh, man. I'm not going to lie. Whenever I watch this, I just ate dinner. Thank God, I'm not hungry. But when I watch this, I always want pancakes afterwards. Every time. She calls Lamont, honey. Which room is your bedroom, honey? I'm going to do it all for you. What else was Emma in? Was she ever in Good Times? I know Cosby. Bill Cosby's mom in The Cosby Show. Hey, Daniel. What's happening, Daniel? Oh, I love it. The DC Emma. Yeah, I can't wait for that part. DC sounds like a DC Emma. And Lamont's right here when he's yelling at Grady. What gives you the right to give up my room? Remember, he wouldn't let him throw no orgies. Wouldn't let him throw orgies with his own friends. He invites his own cousin Emma to stay here. And then he's taking at Lamont's bed. Suck your teeth. And then he does it right now. I know. It ain't taking off. It's landing. Oh, I'm at the part where now they show him. He's sucking his teeth in bed. Lamont's just staring at him. I love the little scene when they're in bed. Yeah, he does, Big Daddy. Remember? He literally starts like, he looks like he's really crying. Yeah, he's like, I feel so bad for Lamont. Because how do you sleep in that when you got to work the next day and you can't get to sleep? Oh, man, that's the worst. Yeah, Erica, he just did that. Grady! Grady! That bed is so tiny. What do you think I am, a SEAL trainer? Yeah, she's snoring. Exactly, Daniel. Judy. He took his smoked pork butt and now he's taking his bed. Yeah, I know, that little bed. Man, you can't even move. I can't sleep just straining like that. I could not take that. How's Lamont's like that? You want to go over there and roll her over on? Fu Manchu. That's with his nails. I love when he says that. What do I look like, a SEAL trainer? I know. I'm not gonna go flip. You go Flippers. Your cousin Grady. All you hear is her snoring too. That's so good. Yeah, you're right. Share money. I know they hardly. What I think the time where Fred, it's Fred. Oh Lord, when they do gorilla cookies and thinks he's gonna die. One of the few times you see his room. You actually see his bedroom more in the show Sanford with Cal than you do in Sanford and Son 6 seasons. So great point, Share money. That tiny bed, I know. Poor Lamont. I know that feeling. We all do. Where we get up and we don't sleep. And we're so tired the next day. Of course Grady did. A baby octopus. Yeah. If I'm Lamont, I'm saying it too. I'm all out of here, Emma. Out of here, cousin Emma. I can smell it now. Lamont does such a good job of really looking tired the way he's yawning. Look at him. Grady's so excited. Nothing's there. Nothing's in there. Yes. I agree. He should have. He should say, your job is to stay, help me run the job. Not regardless if Fred gave you these orders, I'm in charge. I like when he locks him out. Remember, and he has to get Esther to help break into the house. Oh, here she comes downstairs. Oh my gosh, I love the second time when she comes down. Look at her. Her back's totally fine. I didn't sleep. A giant cockroach snoring. Must be a giant cockroach in your room. I think it's the next time. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Share money on my other family channel. Remember when I did the best episodes of each season? This one, season 3 and 4, especially 4, had a bunch that were like most voted. The ones with just Grady and Lamont. I think the best of season 4 voted was Cousin Emma is a giant mess, Daniel. She is. Look at her. She can't do anything. She complains. She takes your food, takes your bed. She fell in the sink. But yeah, in season 4, I think that one was the one with Wild Parsley. Everyone loves Wild Parsley, and I'm like, how ironic that the season 4 winner was Grady and Lamont. You know, it's a great episode. You got Rollo, you got Smitty Hoppy, Esther, marijuana. But you love Cousin Emma falling. Oh, I'm dizzy. As she's looking out of the corner of her eyes. Can't trust her. Want to do it? Right on. Oh, I love Cousin Emma. Poor Lamont. Lamont's like, I'm going down. How could you trust her? Even if it's a family member, I'm thinking of all my cousins. A nice big supper. We know she's not going to do anything. Both of you guys comment at the same time, where it was like, I get those dizzy spells, and Erica's like, the room's spinning. And then she's going going to leave and make Grady make lunch. Oh, my gosh. Grady's got to know right there. Grady's got to know right there that there's no way. Nope, she's not doing it. I think your cousin Emma's a gold brick. 100%. And right there, Lamont is right. Grady should have known. Get used to it? What are we getting used to? Oh, I love this line when Lamont says this. I can't lift nothing. I can't lift no heavy stuff. The Hong Kong. Yes, Big Daddy. That's what gets her. I love it. Where she starts thinking she's got it. But how... I know, she goes back to bed, and it's like, she does nothing. No sup. Oh, here they're coming home now. We're at the point where they come home. I could smell it now. I love Grady. I could smell it now. That's what Lamont should have done. Hey, Julio, let's go to a Mexican restaurant or let me eat at your house. Uh-huh. Nothing's in the kitchen. Nothing's done. No smell, no cooking. She's a gold brick. I'm honest. How do you even move to a new town, stay with your cousin for a day when they're nice enough to stay, and then you pull this? Do you really think they're going to let you stay? She should have, yeah. She's burning bridges. She's burning bridges. It's so blurry. I'm wearing the glasses and now this. Everything, like I can't. People do this. Yeah, see, I had to squint just to see it, Erica. I can't fathom it. I remember when I was out of work for a week and all my friends were still working. I was so bored by like the third day home. I'm like, I got nothing to do. I want to work. I got all my friends are working, so I got no one to hang with. Yeah, it's terrible. So I don't know how she could. There are people like this. Mostly, she does share money. But I love when she walks like all leaning sideways. Look at Grady. If you're watching it right now, look at Grady. He's trying so hard not to laugh. He keeps doing that face. I want to do a short on that one day about that. How great, how characters break, how they can't hold it. This is one of my favorite with Grady, where he's like, he keeps doing that. And look how she sits down. Look at the corner of her eye. Yeah, Grady's so funny right there. He does good, though, not to break. I mean, I wonder how many times they had to redo that scene if he did break several times. There you go, Erica. The room is spinning around. Oh, here it is. Ease the hell out of here. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see it at first. I sure wish you'd show it to me. This is so funny, dude. See, and that's why I love this show. It's like, I couldn't even put this in the top 10 episode, yet it's still, I can watch it 10 times a week. Yeah, I know. You're so right, Share Money. I know, with Red just snapping lines, being ad-libbing and being funnier than heck, it had to take hours sometimes to film a 30-minute episode, I bet. Yeah, Lamont was so good at all the ones with Grady. I think Lamont steps it up watching them. At least to me. I enjoy him a lot more. You guys do too. That's not subtle enough. I can sit straight. Yeah, here it comes, Big Daddy. She's about to do it. He's doing it now. Grady's doing it. When Grady does the beard, oh, it itches so bad. Big Daddy, I know. When him and Lamont, he's like, wait, let me take one first. Now he's itching like crazy. Grady, he did. I like when she starts doing it. Tomato juice and vinegar. Yeah. Yeah, the show, I feel like the show never lost a beat when Fred was gone. Fred's still our favorite. Obviously, we all love Fred the most. But it never lost a beat. Grady, I don't think they could. He did the junk bandage on a Hong Kong. Hey, and anyone who's watching right now, this is one of the trivia questions on tomorrow's game show. It was what was this called? I mean, it's come on, most Die Hard fans know it, but I think it was question 2, one of the easier ones for our game show challenge. They're making my chest itch right now watching this one. And then Grady touches. I love Emma. Her face. She's so good right there. Look at her. What do I do? A hot vinegar bath and Brillo pads. This is so funny. What a great written scene. Thank you, Still Above Ground. She was on the Cosby. What else was she in? Cosby Show as Cosby's mom. Was she in? No, that's from. Hey George, what's happening, George? That's in. Remember, Legal Eagle. Yeah, I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with Sonny. I'm having trouble with my zipper. There's the bedroom scene. Remember, this is the same bedroom that is Raj's bedroom. And What's Happening? This is the same set. And the room almost looks identical with the yellow. I know Raj's room had that, so I wonder if they even changed that from What's Happening. Yeah, exactly, Share Money. It's like, she knows they're running. She's like, the first thing she thinks of is, oh, I'm leaving. I got to get something to eat. Let me snake their chicken and rice-a-roni and book it out of here. I can't believe she did that. I love Grady. His high-pitched voice. She's gone! Go ahead, Grady. I like Grady. Every now and then I come up with a goodie now and then. If I'd be like Lamont right now. I'd be so happy that she's gone. I'd be like, yes. They're gone. She's got gall. She's got gall and bladder. Yeah. Lamont's like, hey, let's go get a fat burger. That's what Lamont should say. I'm itching right here now for real. Oh, you want to do that one, Erica? When Lamont gets beat up? Oh, yeah. Still Above Ground. Yeah. She's so beautiful. I love it. She was in that. What was the other episode? Now they're running up there to take a bath. Let me go first. Yes. She was also in, remember the one with, Fred wants to introduce her to Bubba's cousin or Bubba's niece. And Lamont's like, no more. And he's about to leave and then he meets her and he's like, he wants to stay. And Fred's like, no, you get out of here. Yeah. So she's been in 2 episodes. I love it. She ain't no cousin. If you get a cousin, I want a cousin like that. Who's that, Lamont? Who's that left out, Lamont? Cousin Lorraine. Kissing cousin, yeah. I know. I love how he's all Grady. You can sleep in my bed. I'll take the other bed with my cousin. Me and my cousin. I thought we learned our lesson. I keep having something on my glasses. Oh no, she can do something. Show him what you do, cousin Lorraine. Oh, she was, Erica? Oh, didn't she go on? I think this lady went on. She hosted a news channel. She might still today. She was like a morning show, because I remember looking her up for the channel. She does, yeah. I've seen her like in the past 10 years or something or whatever doing a morning show. I didn't know her sister did too. I didn't know that about her sister. See? I love this, man. Watching it live, we learned facts like that. She ain't no cousin. I want a cousin. Look at Grady at the end. He's screaming. He wants a cousin. Jumping up and down like a little kid. Ah, see? I didn't know that. I'm going to look it up after this. All right, so that's it. I guess I was just going to do one, but if you want to stay, if anyone else would stay, I'll do, which one was that? With JoJo Jackson. We can do that one with JoJo Jackson. That one's good. Let me get to the menu right now. Yeah, is anyone else up for JoJo? I know Erica is. Yeah, there we go. Still above ground. I know I'm all calling it JoJo. Lamont Goes Karate. Share of money. Yeah, why would he? He's got Dolly. All right, Big Daddy. You're still here, Rob? Yeah. Oh, Dolly. Yeah, why would you need that? You got Dolly. Where is that one? There it is. Yeah, it's on the same disc. I mean, if you stream it, it's easy. You can pick it, find anytime. I have mine on DVD, so I got it. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, Daniel. Let's do JoJo. All right, so anyone, I see 9 viewers, not very many, but everyone that's here, thank you. I love it. We always have these. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to do them as much. I thought we had a Saturday game today with my son's travel ball. We did not. It's tomorrow morning early. Goose, the Grady glide. Goose, I mean Gas, I mean Gus. Yeah, we'll do that one. I'll try to start doing these more again, right? As every other Saturday, I don't have to work, and if we don't do, I don't have let a travel ball will be Sunday. I love doing these. Like I said, I don't care if there's 5 of us. We've had it when there was just 4. It's very fun because we love watching Sanford and Son, and it is so good watching it with people who know the show, love the show, and we can crack up about it. So I'm putting on Lamont Goes Karate now. I'm starting it. Start. I always leave the intro because then we can talk about it. Who do you think's bigger? Because I only have so many spaces left to fit in our one and done tournament. JoJo Jackson, Arms Crowder. Who gets left off, or do they both go? Do I just leave them in? Because I'm trying to get, I have it set, and I'm like, Arms Crowder, I think had a smaller role. JoJo did as well, but the whole episode is kind of based off JoJo Jackson and Lamont training for this fight. So I feel like you can't do this without JoJo. You could do the poker one without Arms Crowder, even though they are both very memorable. Telephone polo. I love JoJo, or Arms Crowder, when he picks up the chair and he rips the leg. It's so funny when he's threatening Fred. I feel sorry for you, son. I feel so sorry for you, son. All right, mine's starting right now. Grady with the bologna. Man, I haven't had bologna sandwich in years. I used to have bologna sandwich like 5 times a week when I was a kid. Mayonnaise, bread, bologna, I'm set. Easy, cheap. Couldn't afford much, but when I lived with my mom, but I loved it. Is that the only one? That's a good one. I didn't even know. I never even stopped to think about that. I didn't even think about that. Is that the only one? Yeah, that's what they... And it's weird seeing... Oh, he's talking about his cousin's funeral. He's talking about when they put the makeup on him. Oh, dark glasses. Oh, but with the... as you were talking, Julio in that one, too, he seems a little like... He acts more like his character from Barney Miller. He reminds me, if you watch Barney Miller, he seems just... He's fasting, talking. His accent's not as strong. I think that's the last one ever with Julio, too. That's a good call. Good call. Yeah, Big Daddy. It's like, that's a good call that he was like that. And then, yeah, he did act a little different. And it was. See, I never stopped to think about that. That's another cool fun fact. See, I love Grady gets his name right. Erica, JoJo. Yeah, I see JoJo's bigger. To me, JoJo's more impactful. You can't do this episode without JoJo. But Grady calls his son Lamont, Rollo, but then he forgets their names when he's around them. Thinking Grady. Now watch a little bit of television. This looks like me. This is going to be in my retirement years when all my kids are moved out, and I'm retired. Make some snacks and watch a little bit of television. I'm looking forward to that day. And then make more videos. Yeah, why didn't Rollo help him, man? I backed up. Yeah, Lamont's a big guy himself, so you knew it had to be someone scary. Rollo's trying not to laugh. Yeah, triple checks. They owe him one more. Rob, they owe him one more. He's supposed to get 4. The sledgehammer. You're right. The sledgehammer. He does. I think Rollo's, I wouldn't say coward. I think he's street smart. He goes, I ain't messing with JoJo. Remember, I wouldn't fight JoJo if he hit my mom. If he hit my mama. So he's not going to, still above ground. Yeah, Jawbreaker JoJo, the sledgehammer. He's got, see, he's got all these nicknames. Oh, this is when Grady puts the baloney on his eye. That's so funny. That's low income steak, man. Grady's right. Grady's right. Leroy Brown. Oh, man. Man, we're bringing them all out. Two licks. Lamont hitting the flow. I remember hearing that in grade school, and I didn't know it was around in the 70s. Thick and thin. I agree with Rollo, man. Yes, I agree. I couldn't afford steak when I was with my mom. We never had steak when I was a kid. I love that. I'm not going to fight JoJo if he could hit my mama. Oh, gosh. Just quit. Leave it alone. Can you imagine if Grady doesn't step in? If Grady didn't step in, Fred would have came home to another funeral. Who we never even see Lamont with again. Bleed all over her. Oh, man. Yes. That's not lemonade. That's blood. Yes, Share Money. I agree. It would have got ugly. He would have went out there. Because you could see Lamont, even with all his training, he's all stiff and wah, going crazy. He would have been done. It wasn't lemonade going down there. See, here he calls him Roscoe, I think. He calls Rollo Roscoe. Even Rollo starts to laugh. When he grabs him, he's all, hey, it's Rollo. And food flies out his mouth. He starts to laugh. He died on the tombstone. Yeah. He died for pride. That'll look great on your tombstone. Oh, my gosh. I'm getting pains right here from laughing. Oh, man. Oh, Grady. Grady's sneaking alcohol in his coffee. Or is it tea? I think it's tea. Dang, that's a lot. He hides it under the tablecloth cover. What if Lamont sets something on it? He's going to shatter it. Yeah, exactly, Erica. You can't just come. This ain't the Matrix where you can download karate and learn it in 10 seconds. I love when he comes down and Grady has some of the best lines in this one when he's talking to Gus. He deafened me and I couldn't, and I was distracted. I couldn't. For a burglar. Oh, yeah. Grady. Who's hurt? Grady get hurt. Neo. That's a good one, Share Money. Smith and Wesson. That's what he needs. Yeah. It ain't older than running. There's so many good ones here. See, look at all the quotes. If you got one thing right, the screaming. Yeah. There's so many funny. This episode. I'm glad you recommended it, Erica. I'm glad. This is, yeah. Lamont even you got to know Lamont feels embarrassed the way he's pulling it down and he's got that goofy face where he's trying to act like he's not worried. Watch out, JoJo. I will say this. I will say, in the small amount of time, I bet Lamont learns more than Barney Fife ever learned judo on Andy Griffith. He couldn't do crap on Andy Griffith. At least he's big. Yeah, I bet you he would, Daniel. I bet you he would. I bet you. I would say, If you're a fan of Andy Griffith, remember they get that judo teacher to go and act like Barney, and he fights the guy. That's what they should have done here. Had him go act like a beanie and a hood and try to go down there and beat up JoJo for him or something. Act like Lamont. Are you gonna fight a midget? That's when he's laying down. Grady looks like he's laughing for real right there. He just said Grady's worse than his father. Black belt. Gus knows what's up. He'll take JoJo out in 2 hits. They let you ride the bus. Yes, Daniel. Eat it. The great. I know. Watch this. This is called the Grady Glide. Still above ground. Oops. What am I hitting? 5th degree black belt. Yeah, he could take JoJo. All 5 of those belts. Oh my gosh. Hey, should Gus be in the tournament? Oh, Gus would when he does that, he's like, yeah. I love that. It ain't older than running. That's one of the best lines Grady gets off. Because it's 100% fact. Yeah. He does scream loud. Yeah. And then so does Lamont try to copy him. With the Smith & Wesson. Still above ground. I think you said that earlier. Goose. I love it. Gus, yeah, whatever. Grady's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, he deafened me and I didn't hear him coming. Oh, I love this. I have seen men get their arms and legs broken in tournaments. But he says you can see it out front of the pool hall. That's facts. Remember Fred told the other Gus in the home, he said, if you want to get killed, just stand in front of the pool hall and act like you're counting some money, and they'll take your hat to the cemetery. I love this one. You must learn to die well. Look at the way he looks. Even Lamont opens his eyes, get big. You hear that? Die well. Oh my gosh. Two dope fiends? They're going to be so adrenaline. I ain't taking out any dope fiend. They're going to be so pumped. What would you do? What a great response. Grady has the best answers for all of Gus's scenarios or questions. Grady comes back with them every time. Oh, Lord. He doesn't know if he's coming or going. Lamont should have did this in the bar. Remember, he comes out. It's so funny, dude. This has to be one of the, like, top... It's got to be in the top 30 all-time scenes. Die well. Yeah, isn't that funny? Did you hear that? Die well. Blue Cross is paid up. Yeah, this has to be one of, like, if you broke down scenes, one of these days I will. Basic scenes. This, oh man, he is fast. Gus is very fast. That 2-foot kick, that's impressive. I can't get... He probably split all his other pants. That was impressive. The 2 double feet kick. He was like this high off the ground. Oh, here we go. Grady Glide. This gas. I think he was. Yeah. The way he actually does the actual moves looks like he's a real judo or karate champion. Pretty good actor too. If he like how some better than Steven Seagal, I'll tell you that by a mile. And yeah, thank you. I did. Yeah, thank you. Oh, here they go. I like how the screaming. The screaming. Definitely be a lot of screaming. But Lamont doesn't do anything. Watch right here when they cut back. Watch when they cut back. Lamont's like, he looks like he's doing like a skit with Eddie Murphy, like just joking around. He doesn't learn anything. He thinks he learned enough. Oh, he's ready to go. Grady's like, I thought you learned. Man, I didn't forget about nothing. Grady nails him again. Grady is so on in this one. I wonder, a lot of the lines, I wonder if they were already written. Because I could see Lamont, or Grady, Fred saying these. And then they pray. But how he says that, like, I could see Fred saying all these lines delivered in Fred's humor. I think both work. Because Grady's humor is great. It comes out so well. Fred, Rocco. See? Oh, you always messing him up. You got it right earlier, Rocco. Nah, man, ain't gonna be no biggie. I'm your second. He needs a whole basketball team. But I know. How's Rollo gonna say that? Hey man, I'm your second. You had it last time and you bailed on him. And I'm too young to die. Sticking Grady. I'm so glad Grady went though. Grady saves him big time. He's like, huh? He's scared. He's scared. He's like, yeah. All he keeps doing is watching the door. Him and Rollo should switch seats so he doesn't have his back to the door, man. You got to see him walk in. Yeah, Erica, they did. I could see Fred saying the same lines, sitting in his chair with his type of comedy and demeanor, and it's still working. Look at the lady next, Rollo's girl, when she's all, my mom used to crack up at her. She's like, look at, she's so excited. Like she keeps getting pumped every time Rollo says anything. She's all laughing and cracking up. Oh boy. Here he comes. He does look scary, and he's got those long arms. He could just do this, and I couldn't even get to his elbow. How short I am next to him, he'd be like this. He's all, you're blocking the door. Look at him touching him, man. Joe's like, do I know you? Don't put your hands on me. I can't believe JoJo's even walking with them. I punched a lot of fools in the nose. Oh, chumps. Chumps. I love at the end when he talks to Grady. I thought I was going to die right there. He's all, so did I. Oh, she has an overbite. Not her, the other one, Rollo's girl. She's like, her eyes are all big. She's always laughing. The funny looking dude with the mustache. Yeah. Lamont's not funny looking. What do you mean funny looking dude? When he said, I'm going to break both his jaws. Grady does a lot to not get knocked out. To even come up here and do this, I'm shocked. I mean, and it shows how smart Grady is. I wouldn't have thought of this. I would have just said, please don't kill him. Soft as a grape. He is, Erica. You can tell. Oh, I punched a lot of chumps. He probably never lost a fight. That's how my uncle was. On my who married my aunt, my uncle was probably like 6'2", heavyset dude. No, he would talk trash people. And then one time my brother was working with them and he talked trash to the wrong guy on a road rage thing and he got knocked out. Always someone bigger, right? And after that, he learned to, hey, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't run my mouth so much. So that's what JoJo is when you say that. He's full of himself. Probably never been knocked out. But if he runs into the wrong guy in real life, people like this, they learn. They learn. Hopefully they learn or they're going to keep having it happen. I want to go outside. I love that. He grabs him. I want to go outside. JoJo's not even handsome. Hey, maybe Candy likes the bald guys. Maybe she likes the big, intimidating bald guys, which is weird because Lamont's not big, he's not intimidating, and he ain't bald. It's such a huge contradiction in the kind of man she likes. What you know? Yeah, I think the best thing is you all stay in here so you don't see me get my face pounded in. That's what he should say. I like Rollo right here. He's all, yeah, if you need me, I'll be inside. Just holler. Poor Lamont. He's so scared. I like the set on this. It's really good. If you look at it, it looks like a real alley. Like, you know, some shows, you go out there, you're like, oh, this is cheap. You can tell everything's cardboard. It's fake background. The background looks real. I mean, I know it's something stupid. Lamont, he is Big Daddy. He's about to go crazy. Confidence. I'm still above ground, remember? Karate and confidence. Yeah, share money. That's what I'm saying. When I look at it, it looks like they filmed a real alley, and the fact they have real cars sitting there and the posters, like I feel like I'm really watching this in alley. I know, like I said, it's nothing to do with the show, but I just do love the background on this. It's believable. Oh, here we go. Lamont. He looks so scared. I would be too, but he looks so scared when he does that, and he's trying to do the whole routine. Erica, you're right. That's probably what it is, Erica. She wants it. And after JoJo quits here, Lamont comes in. She's looking for another guy with Lamont. Share money. He's good. He doesn't even look like he's doing any karate when he's going nuts. He looks like he's possessed by a demon the way he's going crazy. I love JoJo. He's sitting on the bug. Calm down. Calm down. I've always been curious, the green poster in the background where it's a boxing match. I can never see it. I'm like, who is it? Who are the fighters on that? Leave me alone. Look at Lamont. He's puzzled. And it's just like in Andy Griffith, as I said earlier. See, I don't. Still above ground. I've been fortunate. I had never met a girl like that. I know they exist. But remember when Barney, he gets saved? That's all he did say, Erica. He basically just kept screaming. He just kept jumping up and down and screaming. Oh, here Grady comes out. Oh, this is the best. When he saw, I thought he was going to die. Right out of my mouth. When he says that, I thought he was going to die any minute. And Grady's all, so did I. See, Grady owns this episode. Reverend Ike. We even had Dr. Caldwell look at him to see if he was. Here it is, still above ground. I was like a combination of confidence. I like when Grady does it. Yes, Jaeger the Ninth, yes. Grady saved the day, saved Lamont's butt. And then Grady does it. Good catch. 100% still above ground, 100%. And this spinoff show would have been better had it been based on a comedy like this, not The Family, in my opinion. And Share Money, yes, he is a whiplash specialist. He couldn't help Lamont with his nervous system. And why is Grady wearing this? Grady looks so funny in that. Karate outfit and work around the house. Oh gosh, this is when he gives his little Confucius speech. I love this. Isn't it sausage? Yeah. Pork sausage. This is the third time. I love it. Then technically that would be the fourth time, Lamont. Whitman Mayo was so good. But that's the fourth time Lamont messes up. He said, this is the third time we done had pork sausages. When he names the 3 days, this one is the fourth. For himself. And learn to die well. What a great ending. Learn to die. 100% share money. I think, like I said, can you imagine if it was Grady living in an apartment and you had Otis Littlejohn as his roommate? And then occasionally you would see Bubba. Right, you didn't have to have Fred once in a while, but you could have had Bubba come in. You could have had Esther, like in the show. They actually had them visit. That would have been an amazing hit. With same writers. I mean, if they couldn't get similar writers, but made it in this type where Grady does a lot and then maybe the sidekick does. Maybe it's another young guy. Heck, you could have had Grady friends with Rollo. Something where you still took it and you made it work. I just think when I watch it, the Grady one, I don't dislike it, but I'm like, it just doesn't, I don't like some of the family members as in, I just feel it's kind of like, the dad in that show, he's always kind of like, the acting, he's always just kind of like the same. He's never high or low. He's kind of in the middle all the time. So there's no real up and down excitement. Yeah, he didn't, Erica. He didn't need them. You could have just had Grady, and if you wanted to have the family occasionally, but I just think you said, hey, Grady was a huge hit. Whitman Mayo was a big hit for us in this show. So let's put him in his own show and change everything that worked with him. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's it, guys. Man, almost an hour. This was fun. Leroy. Oh, yeah. Now, see, yeah, we'd have to find out could they've got Leroy and Skillet. Can you imagine a show where Grady's the star and then you still have Leroy and Skillet, 50%, maybe 40%, Bubba, 20%, Fred come in once in a while. You could have, maybe because they're busy on their own show, but they weren't doing stuff, you know? So it's like, I know they had their own nightclub and their personal life going on, but man, that could have been great. Yeah, Daniel, yeah. It's like, his granddaughter, the daughter. It's like, and I liked her. It's like I liked all the actors in the show, especially. How do I not remember his name? He's Dwayne. He's Dwayne on What's Happening. Why is his name escaping me? In the show, he was Dwayne Nelson. Haywood Nelson. There we go. I always have to say because in What's Happening, every main character in that, if you look, had their first or last name. One of them was real. Rerun Barry. It was like Fred Barry. So whatever. Rerun Stubbs. Whatever the heck. The point is, yeah, Haywood Nelson, Big Daddy. He was good, but even in that show, I just felt like, the writing, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It was an okay show when they had potential for something outstanding, and I think they fumbled the ball on that. But yeah, tomorrow we'll have the game show up. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I really love doing that one because you got so many things you can do, and it's fun to do. So we have that tomorrow. I'll have that posted tomorrow morning. And then Tuesday, we got the Haywood Nelson. Roseanne Kane was hot. Yeah, she was. What did she do after? I know I did a special on her. I think she was in, I can't remember. I think she did Playboy like 2 years later. And then I can't remember if her career took off, if she did a lot after that. I know the mom, isn't she related? Her, Nat King Cole was her dad, and she went over to help take over the studios. Oh, see, I didn't know he was an ABC TV scandal. I didn't know that. B movies. Okay. Still above ground. That makes sense. Yeah, because I'm like, I can't remember a lot of things that a lot of them did other than, well, I know the dad in that show. Remember, he was in Terminator 2. He was the guy who worked in the robotics lab, and then he was trying to breathe, and he was holding the bomb, and they let it go, and the whole office blew up. He was in that, Terminator 2. That was the biggest thing I ever saw him in. And then Tuesday, Breakdown. That'll be fun. It's the first one with Esther. Yeah, it's the first one with Esther, so that'll be great. So thank you guys so much. There's a huge chunk. This is the most we've ever had that stayed the whole time. So, yeah, see, I didn't even know he was in the scandal thing. I didn't know that. 10 episodes? What had 10 episodes? The Scandal? Grady did a full season, right? Did it do 24 episodes, 23? It just did one from what I remember. It was better than Sanford Arms, I will say that. Sanford Arms was just weird. It's like I can watch some of it, and I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then it's just like, I can't get into it. Grady had 20. There we go. Thank you, Big Daddy. 20. I knew that. I felt like that he did a complete season of it. You know what I love? If you haven't, anyone who in this group chat that's not here right now, if you haven't seen, go look up my YouTube shorts on my channel. Look up for the the most popular. If you haven't seen that clip, go watch that. Oh my gosh, that's from the Royal Family. I had no idea. Like, I never wanted to watch the Royal Family because I knew it was the last thing Red Fox ever did. So it kind of makes me sad that I know he only made it to like 8 episodes. So like, I think the 9th he already passed away. And which sucks, he didn't even get to first season. And honestly, it was a really good show. If you do watch, go watch episode 1. And I promise you, you will at least enjoy it. It's better than Grady or Sanford Arms, any of that. I really like the Royal Family. It was fun. It was a good family movie. And Red Fox is great in it with Della Reese. Great chemistry. Lawrence Tate is in it. He's an amazing actor. So I really like that show. But if you watch that one, there's a clip where he's sitting there and he sits down and the Atlanta Brave baseball game gets rained out, and then he watches. Yeah, it was by Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy was getting him a show because remember they did Harlem Nights and he got this show for him. And he gets rained out, and so instead of the Braves baseball, they put on Sanford and Son. And to see his character react like, oh, I love this show, to see him watching his own show, from 15 to 20 years before, it's very great. I was so, like, emotionally, I was like, oh my gosh, teary-eyed. I loved it. I was like, oh, I had no idea it was coming. It's one of my favorite scenes, and I'm like, I wish I'd seen this years ago. So I always, if you haven't seen that, but. So is everyone East Coast? Is anyone else West Coast? I'm out in SoCal. I know Erica, East Coast, Share Money, East Coast. Yeah, Share Money. It is a great moment. I love that. And the fact, I think that was the 4th episode. I think he passed away like 3 or 4 weeks later from that. So sad. That's why I always have a hard time. Philly, hey, Big Dad. Philly, that's right. Yeah, your Eagles play Monday Night Football. Man, the Eagles, they were so, how did they go from like 9-1? And it's their defense, in my opinion. And their defense was so good last year. It's a shock that they got to this point. But good luck with that game. I think you can beat the Bucks. That'll be the Bucks. They only got in because it's the worst division of football. Oh, you're already giving up. You'll say you'll lose this Monday. Yeah. I'm out here in SoCal, so I'm Rams. I don't expect to win. I didn't think I thought we'd be trying to get a top 5 pick after last year. I'm like, we're done. The head coach stinks. Daniel, you're from Texas. Hey. So either way, you're looking good if you're a Cowboys fan or Texans, because they're both, the Cowboys got to win them. I can't see them losing to the Packers, even though the Packers historically have played them so well. On paper, the team matchup sounds good, but the Cowboys should destroy them. And then the Texans whooped it up today. What about which one with Cal? Oh, Sanford. Yes. Oh, I love that one with Cal. That's something that I'm shocked with the show Sanford that it didn't last longer, because I do like the episodes. If you watch Sanford, let me take this out, turn this off. If you, I mean, we've all probably seen it. We're all diehard Sanford and Son fans. But with when I watch Sanford, it's like the writing is good. There's so many quick one-liners for Fred. Like probably my favorite one is the Sammy Davis Jr. one. If you can't find it, you can find a clip, but I used to have them all recorded off BET channel, and then I changed cable networks, so I lost it all. But or the one when he goes to George's restaurant. If you've seen that one, let me know. But when he go to George's restaurant, there's so many great scenes. Like, he walks in, and it's a fancy restaurant in Beverly Hills, and he thinks he wants to pay, right? Yeah, Fred and Cal, the chemistry was so good, right? It was so believable. Oh, now, does Tubi have all of them Share Money? Because I know Amazon had them, but they called it season 1 and 2, and it was only like 16 episodes. In reality, there's like 36. There was like so many for. But anyways, yeah, when they go to George's, Fred's like, I'm gonna pay. He's got $37, and I'm gonna pay for the whole meal, not knowing that George's is like $100 just for like a steak. So it's so ridiculous. So he comes in, and then when he goes to the table, you have Sammy Davis Jr., who directed this episode. Sammy Davis Jr., you have Otis Littlejohn, who played Stymie Beard, and then a couple other peoples. And he comes in, and he tells George, oh, my light died. But he tells his girl, he's like, oh, look, there's Stymie Beard from Our Gang Comedy, and there's so-and-so from this. And he's like, I don't know who that guy is. And it's Sammy Davis Jr. Oh my gosh. That's the best, man. That is one of the best. And the whole episode, he's trying to order the food, and she fakes the bill. Yeah, it's so great. That one's good. I seen the Gaslight one. That one's funny. Isn't that the one where Fred thinks Cal's gonna try to kill him? And remember, he gets Esther in, and then I love the one where he marries. Him and Esther are married, but the one where Esther comes in, he's like telling, dang, why do I forget his name now? Not Daniel, Cliff. Fred's like, hey, Cliff, bring it in. He's like, no, I got someone waiting outside. He's all, it's not a him, it's a her. Bring her in, and it's Esther. He's all, Esther, and he doesn't remember he wants her to stay because he's scared Cal's trying to kill him. And he's like, oh, you're a beautiful creature. Now he's calling me creature. And the back and forth, and that was, yeah, that show overall, not as good as Sanford and Son, but it was funny. It was, dang, stupid light. I hate that. But yeah, in my opinion, the show was hysterical. Like, I would say that it's better now than anything on TV now, like sitcoms that I would watch, anything that's modern. And it's like, you know, I don't know, it just doesn't have the one-line wittiness. Everything now is just unbelievable. Things you would never say. A bunch of written skits of things that people would never say, and trashy people. You know, skanks or trashy people. Fred and Esther, Cal go to court. Yeah, to have her marriage. Remember when they're driving there? Esther's on the back of the truck. Cal's like, I feel guilty. Shouldn't we let Esther sit in the front of the truck with us? And she's back there and she's all shaking her head. Watch it, sucker. Yeah, that one's so good. Yeah, as I said, it's like the show was a hit. The ratings just didn't take off, which is unfortunate. I think it was just bad timing. I've said this before, I think it was ahead of its time. I think the way it was written and done, if this was 1985, I think it would have been a hit. I mean, What's Happening Now came out in 85, and that was a big hit. And I think it was a little, I love What's Happening Now. I have it on DVD, season 1, when they made a comeback with Rerun before they fired him because he wanted more money. But on What's Happening Now, that was way 80s cringe, cheesier than Sanford, but I think Sanford was ahead of its time. Like, if Sanford came out 84, 85, 86, I think it would have been a big hit. Oh, Erica, you don't, yeah. Neither does my mom. She's in her 70s, and she will watch Andy Griffith. She used to watch What's Happening in Sanford Son with me not there. She doesn't like to watch it without me. But she doesn't watch TV anymore. It's, she'll watch her old shows, Gunsmoke, or any of the older stuff, and that's all, because she knows there's nothing really appealing. Yes, it is too filthy. Like I said, anytime there was a show me and my wife would like a crime drama or something, and the first season was like, hey, this is kind of interesting, we like it. Next season, man, it's just nudity, sex, skanks, inappropriate speaking, and we're like, what happened? You had good ratings. Why did you have to change it up and just get like a rated R rating, and you're a TV show? Anyways, I don't want to be preachy, but yeah, to me, it's like, it's hard. Hey, Jaeger, yeah, see? Your mom too. See, yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So, what else? Anything else before we go? I mean, I don't mind chatting more. Chat Sanford and Son. What else could we talk about? I don't know. Top episodes? Well, you're East Coast. What time is it there? It's like past midnight. Yeah. Oh gosh, yeah. Of the spinoffs between Grady, Sanford Arms, and Sanford Arms. What sucks is that I wonder how good it could have been. Would you have liked the show? What if it would have been Sanford Arms if it would have been Lamont? Because remember, originally, from everything I've read, I'm not an expert. I didn't live through it or talk to people who have personally lived it. What's your best 3 sitcoms of all time? Sanford and Son 1. Dang. It's like I could say my favorite to watch. Sanford and Son 1, What's Happening 2, and probably Andy Griffith 3. Those are the 3 I still watch with my kids. They're all great. They're all honest, and they're just classics. I used to watch I Love Lucy a lot, but after I've seen them 4 billion times, like Lucy was just kind of was a great show, and it was like a pioneer for 50 million views every Tuesday. That's insane. But it's like that was a pioneer that helped set up the 3-camera system we see in Andy Griffith. You saw in Sanford, all the shows. So I love that. So it has to be there, but that's probably not my top 1. I love Honeymooners. See, there's another. That's another staple. That's one of the ones that started it with the original great sitcoms that everyone loves. Beverly Hillbilly. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough people of my friends or family like it. Like my kids are like, yeah, it's okay. My youngest likes it. But Beverly Hillbillies, I love the just the simplicity of it, right? You got the fish out of water, but the writing is so easy. But it's still, when I hear it, I'm dying. I'm dying laughing. Mr. Drysdale's one of my favorite. I love how he wants to do everything, everything with money or anything. Like if it helps Mr. Clampett, he doesn't care. If Mr. Clampett wants a bear to learn how to ride a motorcycle and he wants to do it, Drysdale will help him do it. You know, that's what it's. Oh, you didn't like the Royal Family, Erica? Yeah, see, I liked it. Yeah, Big Daddy. That's what I'm saying. There's so many greats. Those were all classics. Sanford Son, What's Happening? The Jeffersons, that's another great one. Yeah, see, What's Happening? I love What's Happening. What's Happening Now, I would put all together. Now, you know What's Happening Now? Did you ever watch Mr. Mooney from the Lucy Show? Oh, man. I'm still taking Mr. Drysdale. I like Mr. Drysdale so much. I love Lucy, Sanford, Son. Green Acres. Green Acres to me is, I just love the theme song more than anything. That's such a great theme song. Dun, 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 dun. That's a classic. Yeah, look at all these shows, and they're still, that we could see them now. The fact that it's like, not all of us grew up in that era, but they're still our favorites. You know, it's like we didn't have to be born to watch I Love Lucy, Andy Griffith, and you still love them. That's just because they're so good. They're timeless, and I can't see anything nowadays being timeless. You know, and that's what's disappointing. But which one was I going to talk about? Oh, the Jeffersons. That was great. What's happening now after Rerun was gone in season 2 and 3? They basically just wrote him out and never mentioned him again. And then Martin Short, not Martin Short. How am I missing his name? Not Martin Lewis, is it? Why? I see. It's because right now my brain can't think. Who is it? From the big movie star from Bad Boys, Martin Lawrence. It is Martin Lawrence. When I said Martin Lawrence, I was thinking that was like Joey Lawrence or something. Oh, well, yeah. See, I'm not even in my 50s yet, but those still are the best sitcoms of all time. They were the best. I love Three's Company too. Oh my gosh, Jack. Oh, I can go on all for that. That was one of my favorite shows as well. The Ropers. That was a spinoff I kind of liked. They had only lasted 2 years, but I actually enjoyed The Ropers. It was a little cheesy at times, but I love Mr. Roper. That's why. Oh, Big Daddy, yeah, see, Andy Griffith. My kids, my oldest son always has to watch it. I'll come home for lunch, on lunch break. Andy Griffith, Dad, he'll put one on. And it's funny, I used to not like the color ones. Now I'm watching them all the time. I think because I didn't watch a lot of the color ones, I was like, I just watched the black and whites. I love Barney. And then I watched the color ones. Now I'm like, hey, you know what? They are pretty good. Martin Lawrence, yeah. But Martin Lawrence, he was on season 2 and 3 of What's Happening. And I remember seeing an interview with Shirley on, remember Ricky Lake? Years ago, but she was on there, and so was the guy who played Raj. They were on there, and they were saying that they worked with Martin Lawrence, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to be big comedy. I'm going to be bigger than Eddie Murphy. All this," and they're like, "Get out of here. You're a nobody." And then sure enough, he did. He ended up being one of the biggest comedies, the most highest paid comedian in that era. So that's crazy that he was actually on a situation comedy like that. What's Happening Now, and took off and became huge. Oh, what did you say? Money, or not money? Big Daddy, I missed what you said. I was going to say something that it faded away. Yeah, Martin. Yeah, that's a great show. I watched that. That's what I watched. I remember in high school. And he did. Yeah, he did get his start in What's Happening. That. Yeah, I didn't know that originally because I didn't watch when it was actually live. I was just a kid, so I didn't watch that show. But I would watch the reruns of What's Happening. I just remember loving the intro song. And I was like, hey, I'll watch this. And then it was cool. Make Room for Daddy. Is that with what's the one with Damon Wilson? Was that the one he went on to next where they only did like half a season? Make Room for Daddy. Which one's that? I don't think I've seen that one. It's Daddy Comes Home. That's the one with Damon Wilson. Yeah, Danny Thomas. Okay, yeah, I know Danny Thomas. The Danny Thomas Show. Where do you watch that? Is that on Tubi? Yeah, some of these I don't know where they are. Or is it on Amazon or Peacock? Oh, you can find some on YouTube. Okay. Baby, I'm Back. That's what it was, Big Daddy. Yeah, I was like, I couldn't remember. When you said, once I heard Big Daddy, I just thought of that. And you, Big Daddy. Did anyone ever see Baby, I'm Back with Damon Wilson? Oh, Share Money. You said it's not that bad. All in the Family. Yeah, I used to watch Married with Children when I was in junior high and high school. I remember that. Yeah, the Baby I'm Back. The Odd Couple, that would have been good. I never see. I've seen a little bit of. You can find that on YouTube. The Odd Couple with Ron Glass and Damon Wilson. I watched 2 episodes. I liked it. Right? It's just the same story from the original redone, but I like that they're saying Baby I'm Back. Share Money. He said it was pretty good. So I know that when I did the research for our channel, because we talked about that on the Friday Fun Facts I would do. That's why I watched The Odd Couple and I liked it. But on Baby I'm Back, I didn't see any of those episodes. But everything I read said it was good. And I can't remember the logistics behind it. They said it was good. It was good in the ratings. It made money. But something about, I don't know if it was Norman Lear, if it was him or someone else, they said, hey, you can only do a show right here for 1 more year or something like that. And it was, he could do All in the Family or another season of Baby I'm Back. And he said, I want to do 1 more year of All in the Family. And so Baby I'm Back was canceled for season 2. And I'm like, well, that sucks. It made money. It had good chemistry. All the reviews about it were that the male and female lead were really good and people liked it. So you wonder why you're like, well, why couldn't they get picked up on another channel or something? See, yeah, Daniel, even you're saying it. So we got 2 people who have seen it and said that Baby I'm Back is good. I'll have to go look at that because I like Damon Wilson. And you know what? I've seen a lot of interviews with him recently on, what channel was that? They got 800,000 subscribers. I can't remember what it's called. Society, it's something. But Damon Wilson, where he gets interviewed talking about Sanford and Son, Red Fox, everything of that from that show and the history. It's pretty interesting to see everything that he says. So yeah, maybe one day I can put a link to that. But that was pretty cool to see that and to hear Damon Wilson still talking about Sanford and Son. Because in the past, a lot of things I hear him is just when he's doing sermons, right? Because he's a preacher now, so it was like I haven't heard him really talk too much in depth in a recent interview until that recently, and I liked it. I thought it was pretty cool. Hearing him how he wisely saved his money, and he was talking about how Red Fox, and I'm guilty of that. When I even commented on the video, I was like, I was guilty. Damon Wilson was like, yeah, see, Damon Wilson, thank you, Erica. Yeah, he went to be a minister. He said he almost died as a kid, and he promised if the Lord saved him, he would. I put that on our Friday Fun Fact, Damon Wilson. He said, I will dedicate my life sometime to you, Lord, in the future, and he did, which is pretty cool. Kept his deal. God kept his deal, saved him. But he said, Damon said that, you know what? He said, I would see when we get paid on the show, while they're on set, his friends, Red would come his friends down and be like, hey, hooking them up. And that's how I was sometimes, where you're like, you know what? It took me years to learn it, but I used to be like, hey, money will come. I have a job. I got a savings account. I can hook up friends, go out to eat, go to the movies. I can hook them up if they're not as fortunate. And I think Red did that. And it ended up costing him. And Damon said that. He said, I was saving my money. Of course you're living on some, but I was saving a bunch, and he was just blowing through it like nothing. And that's why the guy interviewed him, said, hey, years later, he said, well, when he was down on his luck, low on money, why didn't you, some people were thinking, why didn't you go help him? He's like, well, I hadn't talked to him in all these years. Why would I? He said, then I even said, I did run into him where they wanted to do something to where they were going to promote him or do a show for him. And that he goes, I met with him and I told him, hey, these guys have money. They're going to pay you. This is what the show is. And then he said, Red was like, well, what's in it for you? How much are you getting? And he said, he was like, that's it. He said this, they're offering you a show. They're offering you money and you're worried about what it was something where it felt like it was awkward. And Damon was like, so I was like, I was done. I'm out of here. I'm done with it. And then the guy said, well, why didn't you help him out? And he goes, well, why would I help him out? Oh, you watch that video too? Yeah, Erica, it is really good. I'll probably put a post and share it. I'll share it because anyone who's a Sanford and Son fan, it's cool to just hear behind the scenes, and I don't look at Lamont like or Damon Wilson was like putting Red down. I think he was just saying what it was, because I had a few people comment on my comment because I was saying it was refreshing. I learned later in life I got to save money and be more wise, and it was great to hear how Damon. It was great to hear that Damon saved his money. He spent it wisely. He did things right, and he's got money, and he's got his kids, and he's got his health. And how Red just kind of made bad choices, and people are like, "Well, it's not fair. Why is he talking about it? Why didn't you say this when Red Fox was alive? He's talking bad about him." And I'm like, he's not putting Red down. He's just saying what happened. He didn't put him down. See, is that what it is? He turned down $1 million. Yeah. And when he said, why didn't you help? Damon even said, why would I give him money? He said, that's just money wasted. I already know he doesn't know how to manage. If I give him money, he's just going to, it's just throwing money away. And so he made a good point. But yeah, it's real interesting to hear. You know, it's more than I knew, because when I did the research for our channel for the videos on the Damon Wilson bio, I basically, everything I read, it kind of said this, but I didn't know it was to this extent. So it was cool to actually hear from Damon Wilson. So yeah, that was a cool one to share one of these days. I'll put that out there. Yeah, anything else? Yeah, he was. He did have wisdom at a young age, which is smart. Lucky too. I mean, I wish I did. I wish I did. I mean, I'm blessed now to have my home and my job and all that, but there was a time where I was struggling. So it was like, and it was, you know, my own fault. It's your own fault sometimes. Yes, Erica. Yeah, agreed. You know, it's sad the way it ended, but sometimes bad choices, bad decisions, they catch up to you. You have two choices: learn from it and try to correct it and don't let it happen again, or you stay in that same hole and whatever. And that's what happened to him, unfortunately. I just wish, honestly, I would love to, you know, I was talking to my kids today about, we were watching Andy Griffith, and I was mentioning how the girl who plays Helen, her and Andy actually were together for a while. When Andy got divorced, Andy Griffith in real life, they were together for a while, and that she never had kids. And I was like, I always feel bummed when celebrities from shows we love never have kids, because it's cool to see, like Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz's kids tell stories about it or anything like that. You saw it too, Daniel? Yeah, see? It's a great interview. They have one main one where it's like 35, 40 minutes, and then they have individual chunks where he talks about this, talks about the show, talks about Red Fox. And but I just watched the main one, but it's cool. But I wish Red Fox would have had kids. He didn't have any, and it's like, you know, if he didn't want it, that's fine. You don't want to be a parent if you're not ready. Maybe he didn't want kids. I don't know the situation, but I always love if you have kids, you know, celebrities of something we love have kids, because then you get to hear about them when they pass on. What was this like? What was that like? Just interesting stories. The Three Stooges, their kids, you know. I love hearing from, I think it was Larry Fine's daughter talking about Larry when she was growing up and what it was like. And yeah, and I was like, man, you know, I was bummed Red never had any kids. That would have been cool to hear cool stories about him. Yeah, so I think that's it. Unless anyone else has anything else to talk about, I don't mind. It's only 9 something where I'm at. I'm okay. I do have to get up early. We have my son's travel ball game. We got to be there at 7, so we got to get up before 6, going down to Long Beach. Yeah. But the good news is the 2 games are early, because I was like, hey, unless we make the championship, it's like, oh, thank you, Big Daddy. I'm so glad you came. When I mentioned it, that's why I mentioned it to you. I'm like, you know what? You're new to the channel. I'd love to get you to come to some of these, because we have a core group here. You see Erica, Share Money, Daniel. Sometimes we'll get Rachel, or no, Jessica. Jess will come here. But yeah, it's fun. So I'll do more of these again. Next Saturday I work. I'll see if, maybe not, but I'll try to get in the next one. But yeah, I love doing these. This is a great time. What's better than Sanford and Son? Watching it with friends, and that's what it is. So I will always post it a few days ahead of time, so we can have time to prepare and let everyone know who can make it and not. But thank you, Big Daddy. Yeah, this is a blast. I love doing this. So I guess I'll take off. You guys have a great Sunday. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Yeah, I already said I want to share a post on that with one of the speeches he did. I think the day before he passed away. Big part of it. I love it. And thank you, Big Daddy. Yeah, I am close to 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited. And now I'm like, now I got to do that 99 more times. And it's hard. It's hard because a goal is I want to get 100,000 subscribers. I really do. And this Sanford & Son has millions of fans. It's hard. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Big Daddy. And it's hard to get on a channel like this. Like if you look at the Sanford & Son channel, bye, Erica. Thanks. We'll see you next time. But the Sanford & Son channel, they got like, they just got 200,000 subscribers. So it's hard to go, wait a minute. They actually have Sanford & Son clips, and they can show anything they want. And in 2 years, almost 3 years now, they've only got like 200,000 subscribers. So it's hard to go, how am I going to do that, you know? Oh, his stepdaughter was that? Oh, was that the one where Red Fox is actually there? Is that his stepdaughter? Because her last name is Fox. I always wondered that, and I always forget to look it up. That's the one where Fred meets Red, and they go on their look-alike contest. I remember the lady in it, her last name was Fox. Is that it? Yay, thank you, Big Daddy. Thank you. All these years I would see it, and I remember telling people, because I didn't know back then, there was no internet. I remember going, oh, I wonder if that's his daughter, like his real daughter. And I'd always forget, and I haven't seen the credits for that episode forever. And Dolores Fox, yes, I remember seeing Fox going, hey, I wonder if that's his actual daughter. And it's his stepdaughter. That's pretty cool. I did catch Fox, but I never knew that. And it was spelled with 2 X's, so we should have known right away. I guess I'll look her up, see if she has any great stories. Thank you. Thank you, Big Daddy. That's pretty cool. He adopted her. Oh, that's awesome. That is so cool. That's good to know. So he does have a kid. There we go. So I'll look it up and see if she has any great stories. Something that'll be fun to put on her channel for a breakdown or something like that. But thank you. Yeah, 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there. I'm very pumped, very excited. And I thank you guys for it because I know you guys watch, you guys do like, and you do subscribe, and you share. And that's the only way that the channel will get bigger. And you got to get lucky. I'll be honest, you got to get lucky. Because I've seen people where they're small channels, they get one big video that takes off, and then it just domino effect. So maybe one day it will. If not, I don't care. I'm having fun. I love this channel, and I love this show, Sanford and Son, and we got a big group who love to do it. And heck, we can do this, like I said, very often. It's fun talking Sanford and Son with you guys. So have a great night. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your holiday, and I will see you. You guys will see my game show if you want tomorrow, and then also Tuesday breakdown. And I look forward to seeing you guys all in our next live show. Talk to you later. Peace.